Okay, we're back. I found it. All right. Here's what I'm not supposed to do after a stressful event. Ruminate about it, brood, replay it over and over, take responsibility for anyone else's emotions. Here's what I've been doing ever since my fight with Linus. Ruminating about it, brooding, replaying it over and over. Taking responsibility for his fury, yet resenting it. Lurching between despair and indignation, wanting to call him, wanting to never call him again. Why can't he understand? I thought he'd admire me. I thought he'd talk about closure and courage and say, "You're right, Audrey, this is something you have to do, however hard it is, and I'll be right behind you." I've barely slept the last 2 nights. It's like my mind is a cauldron, looking away, throwing up noxious bubbles and fumes and fermenting itself into something quite weird. I feel lightheaded and surreal and hyper, but kind of focused. 2. I'm going to do this. It's going to be like a major turning point, and afterwards, things will be different. I don't know how exactly, but they will. It's like I'll have got over the hurdle or run through the finishing tape or whatever. I'll be free of something. So in short, I'm a bit obsessed, but luckily Mom and Dad are too preoccupied with Frank to notice me right now. I'm way down under their radar. Basically, Mom found an Atari in Frank's room last night, and it all kicked off again, and now we're in family crisis mode. As I come down to breakfast, they're at it again. For the millionth time. "It's not a computer," Frank is saying calmly. "It's an Atari console. You said no computers. I classify a computer as a machine which can process information in a number of ways, including word processing, email, and internet browsing. The Atari does none of these. Therefore, it's not a computer. Therefore, it wasn't a basic breach of trust." He shovels Shreddies into his mouth. "You need to tighten up your definitions. That's the problem, not my Atari console." I think Frank should be a lawyer one day. I mean, he's totally nailed the argument. Not that Mom appreciates this. "Do you hear this?" Mom is appealing to Dad, who looks like he wants to hide behind his newspaper. "The point is, Frank, we had an agreement. You do not play any kind of video games. End of. Do you know how damaging they are?" Jesus, Frank holds his head in his hands. "Mom, you're the one with a problem. With computer games, you're becoming fixated." "I am not fixated." She gives a huffing laugh. "You are. You can't think about anything else. Do you even know that I got a 95 in my chemistry?" 95? Mom is stopped in her tracks. "Really?" "I told you yesterday, but you didn't even listen. You were all, 'Atari, evil, get it out of the house.'" Mom looks a bit chastened. "Oh," she says at last. "Well, 95. That's great. Well done." "Out of 1,000, says Frank, then adds, "Joke, joke." He grins at me, and I try to smile back, though my stomach is churning. All I can think is, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We've stuck to the meeting place in Starbucks, even though the Lawtons have been constantly texting, wanting to change it to a more conducive location, and offering their own house, or a hotel suite, or a room at Izzy's counselor's office. Yeah, right. Frank has been in charge of all the correspondence. He's brilliant. He's batted away all their suggestions in a way that could totally be Dad, and refused to give them an alternative email address which they keep asking for, and texted in exactly Dad's style. It's actually quite funny. I mean, they have no idea it's just us 2 kids. They think Dad and Mom are coming. They think this is a big family meeting. They hope it will be cathartic for all, according to their last text. As for me, I can't believe I'm going to see Izzy again. It's going to happen, the big showdown. I feel like I'm a spring that is slowly coiling up and up, tensing, waiting. Only 7 hours to go. Okay, so the next time I do the read aloud, hopefully I'm more prepared. We are going to find out what happens when she meets up with the bully. Arthur's going to be happier. Say, "Yay! Yay, I'm going to be a happy baby." Right? All right, guys. Miss you all.